Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Fiona and I'm a visual artist. I specialize in bright, bold, colorful abstracts that spark joy, whether that's through painting, ceramics, or public art. And on this channel, I like to take you with me on my artistic journey, whether that means working on projects here in my studio, going out to see art exhibits, buying art supplies and sharing my haul with you, basically any art-related content. So if that sounds like something you're into, please like and subscribe. It helps my channel out so much. It's one free click for you and it would mean a lot to me. Welcome to August, my friends. Today is August 1st and we are entering the back half of summer. I hope that you've been enjoying your summertime so far. I've certainly been enjoying mine. To be honest, not a lot of art making was done in July, and that's for a few reasons. The first, which is probably the most obvious, is I've been giving the studio here a bit of a makeover. So things have been shuffling around a lot, but I'm near the end of it. I just have a few more things to do, get some artwork on the walls in here, and just, figuring out some little organization things. The other reason is I've been traveling, so I took a trip up to Toronto to see my friend Maria doing the Toronto Outdoor Art Fair. I also made a stop in Buffalo, New York to check out the largest art supply store in America called Hyatt's All Things Creative. I posted that video last week and it's got like over 30K views, which is the most for my little channel, so I'm really amazed by that. I knew the video would probably be popular, but I'm just really excited to see the reception to it. So if you've come from that video, thank you for subscribing. It means a lot to have you here, and I hope that you enjoy some of the other things that you see on this channel. Zelda is trying to get a ball out. Okay, Zelda, we're gonna take away the squeak ball while mommy talks. Zelda is here. She's being a bit of a handful this morning, but Zelda, do you want to say hi? That's Zelda saying hello. Zelda's trying to drink my water here. Okay. So what does August look like for me? This upcoming back end of summer into fall is going to be a bit different. And that's because I made the decision not to do the other art fair. This was a really hard choice for me. I really enjoy doing this art fair. I've done it twice a year for the last 5, maybe plus years, but I'm at a point where I sort of need to get off that wheel of like producing to meet that event. And this is a good year for it because they usually have it at the beginning of November, but in the States, the election is happening. So they ended up moving it up to October. And I just think for me, having to produce all new work within that time frame would be really tough. I have a lot of things going on in my personal life, and I just think having to do that on top of preparing for this major art event, I just don't know if I want to do that. I think I want to take some time, settle into the studio, maybe make some new work without the pressure of having that deadline. So with that said, there are things coming up. I'm doing an outdoor market in 2 days. It's sort of like a flea market style event. It's called the YART sale. It's at the Arts Council of Princeton here in town. And it's just a good way for artists to sort of clear out seconds, maybe slightly damaged art at a discounted rate. Like nothing can be sold for over $100 there. So especially since I've been doing this studio makeover, that's really exciting, and I hope the weather holds up, so that will happen. And then a friend who's a part of a gallery in New York invited me to be a part of Art on Paper. If you have followed my channel for a while, you know that this is like my dream art fair that I've wanted to be in for a long time. Okay, that's me wrapped up at Art on Paper, and I feel so inspired. I love this fair every year. It's so good, it's so good. And this is a bit of a lesson in like putting yourself out there. So I went to Art on Paper last year. I go every year just to check it out. And I saw her there with her gallery, and I kind of put it in her ear that I was like, hey, if you're doing this again next year and you have a like open spot, I would like to be considered. So she reached out to me and I'm like, yes, I'm gonna do it. I'm showing older existing work, so I'm not making anything new for it. I don't have to get anything framed, but I'm just very, very excited to actually be able to show at that fair. And then I have a few things going on in my personal life, like baby showers, weddings, all of that's happening in the fall. So I'll be, you know, hanging out, celebrating my friends. And then I'll be preparing for a holiday shop. So every year, Mom and I try to do a holiday shop, and I always sort of have in my mind what I want to do for the holiday shop, but what ends up happening is other art fairs right before it. So I work my butt off for that, and then basically whatever's left over is what goes in the shop, plus maybe some ornaments. So since I don't have the other art fair, I'm hoping I can put a bit more energy to doing a bigger holiday shop for y'all, but we'll see. It's still August. The planning for that's going to start, but I do really want to take some time over the next few months, this sort of back half of the year, to just sort of settle into my new space, maybe do some experimental work, and just sort of take a deep breath, as I'm doing now, because I just rambled off. Anyway, that was a lot. What I will say, present day in this moment, what I've been enjoying a lot is working in my sketchbook club sketchbook while the Olympics are on. Pretty much every night I'm drawing something while watching the Olympics. I don't know if you guys are fans of watching it, but I think it's just really inspirational to see what these amazing athletes are doing, and I just feel like, yeah, it's a nice time to just do a little sketchbooking and watching the event. So I'll probably be doing that a bit today, doing a bit more organizing in here. But yeah, we're gonna kick off August and hopefully we'll have a lot more art making than what happened in July. Let's get into it. Okay, so that was a fun sketchbooking session. Also, while the paint was drying, I got some work hung up. So that's good. It was a productive day, but now I have to sort of finish wrapping up stuff for the art sale that's gonna happen. So I'll see you guys later. Good morning, friends. We are back in the studio today and I had a lovely morning. Zelda and I went for a hike at a park that we don't normally go to. It was a brand new one and she just loved it. It's all the new smells, sniffing around, and then we went and got her a pup cup after. She's so cute when she's digging into that. And then I had a shower. I feel well rested. I feel very refreshed, and I just want to jump into making some work. And I think today I'm specifically going to like play and explore with works on paper. So I'm gonna see what paper I have, kind of spread out and just have some fun with it. I think this comes out of working in my sketchbook. So let me just give you an update. I primed this last night for like some new pages. I did this as well. Sort of fun and graphic. And there's something about this I like a lot, and I've been considering maybe like scanning a few pages out of this and maybe doing like a postcard series for like the holidays. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. Anyway, I'm gonna see what paper I have and just jump in. Let's do it. Okay, so I thought my vlogging camera was still recording, but it wasn't. So that's really fun when that happens. So let me show you what I've managed to lay in. Just lots of different backgrounds on all the different sizes. Just having fun with it. Just giving myself lots of options for what I want to play with. I really am loving this yellow, which was a new one that I got. When I went to Propagate Studios, they did like a pay what you can for art supplies, and I picked this up and it is so nice. There's a few actually that I got while I was there, and I am just loving these. So these will probably make appearances, like for instance, like here. So that's that deeper yellow with this one layered in. And I am just loving that yellow and that combo. And then I was looking for this one. You can see there's one in the trash there. And then I happened to find the yellow shade one. That one's a blue shade, so I'm out of that, but I might be able to layer this in the background of something, because I was really looking to do it for one of these. So I might still go in on this. I kind of like this wash that's happening, which is like an alternative to this where I layer one on top of the other. So this is just the one. It's just using different heaviness of it in different parts. But anyway, once it fully dries, we'll see. So I have that. And then just did this quick sketch, which is something new for me. I know this is not original at all. There's a lot of artists that who paint flowers that then start painting vases as well. Anyway, I don't know. I just sketched this in real quick, and I'm going to maybe play with that, maybe not with paint, since I have so many paints drying. Maybe I'll do like a colored pencil sketch or something, or maybe some pens, just to sort of play with the idea. And then if I like it, I can get into painting. But that is where I'm at. I had some lunch, but a dog needs to go outside. Yeah, we want to go outside. Yeah. So I will be back. Gonna let this all dry, let my camera charge, and yeah, I'll be back to it. have so far for this guy. I think I still want to put in a background, and I'm not quite sure yet what that's gonna be. Probably some kind of pattern. It's funny, it's like not at all what I had in my head, but like sometimes you just have to experiment and play with something. And I'm glad I did. Let's take her off of here. I really like the idea of texture when it comes to like color pencils. Like I like the idea of it. When I start working with it, then I just start filling stuff in, and that like kind of defeats the purpose, I think, of the color pencil. But I think, I don't know. I think if I maybe take some markers and fill in the background or something, kind of like what I've done here, and I have to add in pattern to the leaves in this area, then maybe it'll start to feel more me. But I'm gonna move back to some of the other paintings I'm working on, because yeah, I think I've been working on this one long enough today. I also just want to say, as I'm cleaning up my colored pencils, I think it's really valuable to just get stuff out and like onto paper or canvas or whatever your medium is, because a lot of the art making process like happens there, and sometimes you just gotta make a lot of ugly things to make anything good. Any of my good work has always come out of making a lot of bad work, so I feel like that's a little bit what today is just making bad stuff to make something good. I have been so diligent about putting stuff back. I'm really proud of myself today, but I know that this is just like day one of working in the new studio officially, so it's gotten pretty hectic, but I'm being really good about putting things back, so high five to me from y'all. High five, high five. Okay. It's like 4:30 in the afternoon now, but I want to keep working. All right, my boss is here telling me it's time for dinner. What I can say is it just feels so good to like be working in a studio that like feels like me again. It's been a long time. It's like almost been a year. So just like having all my stuff and artwork around me and just like such a cute, cozy space. It feels pretty good. Anywho, I will see you guys later. Bye.
Good morning, friends. I'm out here in the woods walking Zelda, and yesterday was a good day. I think I was following what I wanted to do intuitively, so that's kind of what I want to be doing and seeing where these things lead me, so that felt good. We're going to be back in the studio doing more today. I am feeling a little bit under the weather, but hopefully I can just continue to push through, keep working. I did a bit of sketchbooking last night, so I'll show that to you when I get back into the studio. And I'm also going to make a lasagna today. So I think it's going to be a good day. Let's get into it.
Matcha first, always. So last night, this is what I did in the sketchbook. So I think it's like trying to resolve that idea around like the ceramic, like this one I was working on yesterday. And I think it's cute. I don't think it's like quite there yet. Like it's not like a fully fleshed out concept, and I'm not even sure if it will be. But I think maybe I'll do like another one here and maybe just play around with it a bit. I think it could be cute, like I said, for like a postcard set or something. I'm not sure I would do this on a large canvas, at least like not in this iteration, but something I want to keep playing with because yeah, it's been milling around in my head for a long time. In fact, I spoke to Maria yesterday and told her, like showed her what I was working on. She goes, "You talked about that like last year at some point." And I'm like, I know. And I think I was really held up by this idea that other people have been doing this, that I didn't want to, but then, you know, you can always put like your own twist and your own style on something. And like I said, the idea that I actually do ceramics, so it's like interesting to like play with the idea of like having this drawing with a physical piece. Anyway, there's something there, and I'll keep working on it. But today I want to keep working on this piece because I feel like this is off to a good start. If I can kind of get more of it blocked in, that would be great. And then, you know, other little ones around here that are standing out to me. Like, I love how this green dried in. Like, I think I used 3 different greens on this. And yeah, that was when my camera died, so I thought it was recording it. But these 2 are standing out to me as well. So I'll probably continue on that. And yeah, just make some more work today, whatever that looks like. Yeah, I'm in that also uncomfortable phase of like getting back into like working on paper again after so long that this morning my brain was screaming like, take a canvas out, work on a painting, go back to that comfort zone, which is so funny. I never would have said that about working on canvas, you know, back when I started my art business in like 2018. Like, this is like what I did. So just really interesting how things can evolve over time. But I'm gonna keep pushing on the paper, push that uncomfortable feeling, because I think something can come out of it. And bringing more paper back into my practice would not be a bad thing. So let's get started. So yeah, I'm happy with what I got done today, but I have to go downstairs and start making that lasagna, and we're gonna watch the ending ceremony for the Olympics, which I feel like sad for my sketchbook because I've been doing so much sketchbooking while watching the Olympics that now I'm like, what's it gonna be? Sunday sketchbooking while watching NFL. But if you guys have any like primetime, nighttime routine that TV that you think is good for sketchbooking, let me know. And yeah, I'll probably see you guys back here tomorrow. Bye. Hi friends. I am not feeling very well today. In fact, yesterday I went to my doctor's and I'm fighting a bit of an infection, so I'm on antibiotics and some pain pills and other stuff. So just feeling cruddy overall, but I've been resting, and then I just felt like maybe getting in here and doing a little bit of painting, or I might do another page in my sketchbook to honestly just get out of my bed for like an hour or two, because that's the thing with my autoimmune condition, that if I'm stationary for a while, then basically the inflammation sets in my spine and the arthritis just gets worse. So that's how ultimately I found out that all the back pain I was having wasn't mechanical from something I did, but from my autoimmune condition, because it hurts more when I'm more still. Isn't that fun? So yeah, when I'm like sick and stuff, I can rest a bit, but the more I lay down, like the more in pain I am. So I just had to get up and at least sit in a chair because all the laying down is making my back really, really hurt. But anyway, I can't seem to clean these glasses. I just, yeah, work on something, whether it's a bit of painting, like the stuff I have here, or a page in the sketchbook, just get a little bit of artwork in, and then maybe I can see if I feel okay to lay back down. But yeah, this is how it goes. So let's jump into it. morning, friends. I'm here because I'm writing some thank you notes and getting some of my postcard sets sent out to a few of you. I had posted in the community post that I had hit 5,000 subscribers, so I was doing a bit of a giveaway. I'm sorry if you missed it. I never know if the community posts reach like widely to y'all, but I just wanted to take a quick minute to come on here and actually say in a video that I'm just so incredibly grateful to have 5,000 subscribers here, and it's just making such a big difference for my channel to have that viewership, and I really appreciate having you here. So if you've been here for a minute, you might remember these postcards. So I had sold out of them in my holiday shop, but then when I was cleaning out my house in Bloomfield, I found some more. So there you go. That just shows that I was not good with inventory, if anything. But I thought it would be great for a little giveaway, just a small appreciation of my thanks to my subscribers here. And I appreciate you guys so very much. And hey, let's go for 10K next, right? So thank you, and I hope that you keep enjoying what you're seeing here. But anyway, we're gonna get the thank you notes written out and get these sent off. Okay, the other thing this morning is, so I got this tripod stand from Moft. Not sponsored, but I have totally been influenced because I would get ads for it all the time. And I posted about it on Instagram. This is what it came in. This is what it looks like. This was on the front. So I show you the packaging. But anyway, I was influenced and I bought it. And when I posted about it on Instagram, many of you were like, oh my gosh, let me know your review of it, what you think of it. So I just kind of wanted to share some quick thoughts and show you what it looks like. All right, so this is what it looks like. It is rather compact and it's like magneticized. So I put the magnetic ring on here and you just line it up. Easy. It's quite strong actually, which is good. And then you can do a little like this, or like this, or like this. So it has a few different ways it can go. I think this is probably what most people would use it for. So for me, if I'm vlogging, it's great out in the wild. So like if I'm working in my sketchbook, it's really, really nice. And it, you know, I mean, you're getting a close-up still of like what you're doing, but I feel like it works really well. And you know, it's not as much as bringing my vlogging camera out. It's a little bit more subtle than that. Because yeah, sometimes vlogging in public, you get a little self-conscious, but even if you're not a vlogger and you're just looking for a compact iPhone stand, yeah, I enjoy it. The one thing I'll say is like, I don't know with the hinge, since it has like a metal hinge, over time, how that'll be. Like right now, it's still like quite firm because I only just got it like a week ago, but yeah, like we'll see what the wear and tear is over time, but yeah, it's cute. And it comes in a few different colors. I got the mint green just because that's what I liked, but yeah. I will link this in my Amazon storefront, and that's in the description if you're interested. morning, friends. Got my matcha. So last night was sketchbook club, so I went over there for a little bit, did some sketching. I went like an hour late, so I was only there for maybe an hour myself, but anyway, it's sort of casual and you can drop in and out. And something that kind of came to mind that I've been thinking about, a theme for my sketchbook that has sort of emerged is sort of blooms. And I've been doing it in a lot of different iterations, whether it's like the vases and stuff, sort of closer ups. I think I have a leaf in here. This is a field of grass, for instance. But with that said, I do have these pages where it is just pure mark making, and I like the idea of approaching it as a field. And I started thinking about collaging blooms on top of it. So like for instance, here's an example of a black and white page with some black and white blooms I collaged on top of it. So I want to do the same to this page, probably the first page, and let me see, I think there was another one or two in here that I thought that could work well for. Yeah, this too. So I started, making blooms. You saw the black and white ones. I tried this. I was trying it with colored pencil, and I think I'll probably prefer to use marker, but the idea is I'm just using Bristol board or whatever paper is available, making some blooms and collaging them in. But then I remembered that I already have a ton of cutouts because I had done a 50-day project many years back. I feel like this was January of 2021, and I made a bloom shape once a day for 50 days, and I have a ton of them. So I thought that would be a good opportunity to utilize those. So I'm gonna try and find them, see if I can find some that will work in here and sort of arrange it. I don't typically collage, but it's an interesting month for me. I'm feeling very revitalized. Maybe it is being in the new studio space and having something new here and just being more experimental, all the clay and trying that new technique, getting back to work on paper that I haven't done really focused on in years. So yeah, there's sort of a like new revitalized creative energy that's happening, and I'm very much enjoying it. So I'm gonna find those cutouts and we're gonna do a bit of collaging. Okay, so I've laid a few pages out. I also added some white paint to the back of some other pages that had some bleed through, and I don't want that for when I'm working on them. So I'm gonna let that dry, and I'm going to have a chat with a friend on her podcast. I'll link it below. Her name is Liz, and it's Try Not to Curse. I've been on it once before, but you should definitely check out her pod. But anyway, I'm gonna go do that, and I'll jump back into sketchbooking after. Good morning, friends. It's a new day here in the studio. I thought last night I was gonna keep working on my sketchbook, but I ended up throwing some clay instead. So that's what I did. Today, Mom and I are gonna take a little trip out to Flemington, see some of the art there. But I have stuff in my sketchbook currently drying, and hopefully when I come back, I can work on that a little bit more. So see you then. Okay friends, I've worked a bit more on my sketchbook today, which I'm happy about, and I'm going to go hang out with some friends tonight. There was a brewery in town. It closed because it moved to another location, and it finally has reopened, so we're gonna meet there, have a few beers, and just enjoy these last days of summer, you know? But I will be back in the studio another day, so see you then.